Well, they did not win, but they certainly left a mark, so let's talk about my favorite runner-ups of the decade. Let's talk Eurovision. What's up, you fools? Mad ESC United, your favorite Eurovision channel, and yes, it's time to talk about the runner-ups. They didn't quite make it, but second place at Eurovision, nothing to be ashamed of, right? So I did a video not too long ago, you can click above, of ranking my favorite winners of the decade, the 2010s, and I am going to go ahead and do the same for the runner-ups. There are certain times where they should have won. Sometimes I'm okay with the outcome. Sometimes I think they were too high up there. But anyway, this decade, 2010 to 2019, let's go through my top 10 before you get too crazy. I know you'll dislike the video anyway if you disagree. Remember, this is my subjective opinion, and I'll try to explain why I like a song or why not, but that's where we're at. So let's get this thing started. In 10th place, which is also my least favorite runner-up of the decade, is 2012. Yes, so now listen, imagine Party for Everybody performed by the Sugar Babes, or Adele, or basically anyone but the grannies. This would have never ever gone anywhere. I will say this though, I don't even hate this one. It is definitely a guilty pleasure up to a certain point. Now, but second place? Come on. Second place, I would have been okay with the top 10 result. Like maybe like 8th place for this. Yeah, I can live with that. But second, it almost won the televote. I don't get it. It wouldn't be fair to rank any of the other songs lower than this. I just can't do it. It would not be right. My 9th place, my 9th favorite runner-up, and this will be controversial, so get the tomatoes ready to throw at me. It's 2017. Oh gosh, I told you, there's always one fan favorite that just doesn't fly with me, and that's, in this case, it's Bulgaria 2017. Now look, Kristian's voice it's insanely mature, well beyond his age. He's like, what, barely 16 when he took part. This still doesn't compute to have a voice like that and then being like so young. So I'm not taking anything away from his talent. I just struggled to connect the singer with the song. Like it didn't mash, I didn't buy it, I didn't believe it, and melodically it wasn't working for me either. Though it wasn't a bad song. It just wasn't for Matt. Oh god, I talk like about myself in third person. I talk like Trump. In 8th place, my 8th favorite runner-up of the decade is Italy 2011. So now I'm glad that Italy returned. I'm happy that they came back. I'm glad they had a good result that then resulted probably with them staying in the contest for a little longer. And so glad they sent a genre that is not very common or popular, and they have proven that you can do well at Eurovision with something a little less predictable, and that makes me very, very happy when it's done right, and this was clearly done right. I'm not going to lie, jazz, not my kind of music. It's a little bit tough for me to get into it. However, it was fun to watch, and Raphael was his name, right? He was so into it. He's a great performer, a great artist. It felt a little weird, that song, on stage in the big arena. It doesn't feel like a big arena kind of song, but it's not bad. Just personal taste. My 7th place, my 7th favorite runner-up, 2010. And I know that a lot of people are still upset that Germany beat Turkey that year. Obviously I'm biased as German, but I also prefer Lena's song anyway. I think this song, maNga, the song that won me over on that night. It wasn't on my playlist at that point. It wasn't before the contest and not post-contest. So it's not like I have a strong connection with the song myself. However, the night it was on, it was absolutely enjoyable and potentially visually the best performance of the year I want to say. Definitely of the night. It looked amazeballs. It absolutely did. It's a solid rock song or alternative rock. Whatever you rock fans call this, I never know which category of rock this is. I just like some of the other entries better, but it's not bad. I'm just realizing most of the runner-ups are at least decent to good or amazing. So even though it's not as high as some people may want to see it on my list, it's still not bad. In sixth place, my sixth place for the runner-up is 2013, Azerbaijan. Now, this is like a Swedish, inauthentic, disingenuine piece with like outdated arrangement and composition, yet I can't resist. I mean, the dramatic staging with the lady and the crazy long dress, and then the guy trying to get out of the cage, the glass cage, but he just can't. It was so funny. It was so much fun to watch. And I need my occasional predictable Swedish overproduced entry, and even if it's coming from Azerbaijan. So yes, I enjoyed it. I'm not going to lie. It doesn't deserve top 5, but 6th place is the least I can give it. Here are my top 5 on a scale from 1 to 10. How mad are you already at my list? It's fine. My personal taste. My 5th place, best runner-up of the decade, 2018, Cyprus. Look, nobody can flip their hair like Eleni does. She's like perfected it. She mastered that skill. It was so much fun to watch. It's the summer hit song that, I tend to enjoy, while it's not really my kind of go-to music, if that makes any sense. But let's be real here. When Eleni took the stage, she in that like amazing outfit and the great effect, and then she was like, look, stop whatever you're doing, look at me, I'm just about to blow your socks off. And that is exactly what she did. There is a reason why she just jumped up in the betting odds at some point to number 1, because it just was so good. It came visually together, and that's how you do it. Now again, I'm not saying this is the most innovative song from a lyrical perspective, melodically. It's all about the execution here. And that is very, very important, especially in Eurovision. And it was executed perfectly. And I can't help it. I enjoy it. A round of applause to Cyprus. Moving on, 4 left. Who's in my 4th place before we move on to the medals? My 4th place is 2015. Now, why would I put such a predictable love, peace, and a burning fake piano kind of song from Russia so up high in my ranking? Yes, I mean, it is cliche, right? It is so cliche. I was in the arena during the finals, the grand final that is, and I felt like holding hands with everyone in the pit when the song came on. It just really got me. Those songs, they come across so live. And Polina, she delivered it, man. She just delivered. I got goosebumps, and at that moment, I fell in love with it. There was something. And this is what I love about the contest so much. A good artist can really elevate an okay song to something fantastic. That is what she did, Polina, and you gotta give credit there. And yes, maybe I will regret putting it this high in my ranking at some point, but it just came from the heart of this list as I put it together. And and I am maybe breaking my own rules by rewarding somewhat more of a cliche song, but I can't help it. Moving on to my top 3. Once again, that was tough, but all of these songs left deserve all the credit in the world. I just had to rank them somehow. But here is my bronze medal, my 3rd place, and it is 2016. Australia, yes, so, well. I know, a lot of people will complain about Australia being in the contest because it's not Europe, blah, blah, blah. Let's put that aside. Let's just refer to the song, right? Let's just think about that. I mean, this was crazy good. It was a radio-friendly ballad that just changed completely when Dami took the stage, right? It was a completely different song, like the way she hit those notes, those big notes, switched it up melodically, and just really added even more oomph to the song. And that is exactly what I was looking for. I mean, my jaw dropped, and I saw it everywhere in the press center, in the arena, jaws dropped left and right. That's how good it was. And it charted in several countries for a reason. It was just so good. I keep repeating myself. Very well executed. Once again, some people are still saying that Dami is one of the best vocalists to grace the Eurovision stage, and I can see why people feel that way. She is amazing. Amazing. This is another It Won Me Over on the Night kind of song. This is why I love the contest. Yay. Two left. 2014, Netherlands, and 2019, Italy. So before I tell you who won my thing here, let's look at them both real quick. 2014, Calm After the Storm. Pre-contest, the song was like floating just outside my top 10, like 11th to 12th place. It was such a pleasant song to listen to when you relax or want to take a bath or anything like that. And I am a big fan of like bluegrass, so this has a very big bluegrass inspired sound, and so it worked for me. Check out like bands like Alice and Krauss and Union Station. That's my kind of music. I'm not big into country music per se, but when it's done right, it's really good music. This was just clearly standing out when the two took the stage, right? With that mic stand, they're close together, yet felt almost like separated. The amazing backdrop and the highway floor. It was, and the connection between these two singers was so good when they connected with their eyes and the camera spinning around. It was perfection. And their harmonies are tight. Say whatever you want to say about the song, those harmonies were spot on. That really was good. One of the most commercially successful songs in many years, especially in the UK, for a reason. I love it. It's timeless, just timeless, and so good. Let's talk about 2019, Italy. Just this, a few months ago. I love this song for so many reasons. Soldi, first of all. It feels very Italian. Like, it just adds a really cool Arabic sound on top of it, though. So it has this really interesting mix that was fascinating. That made it stand out. And it's just more than that, though, that I appreciate. It is like modern, contemporary, yet feels almost classical in certain points when those string instruments come in. And Mahmood's style is unique. He stands out that way, and he feels it. He feels it when he sings. He's very serious, and this is a serious song, but the emotion that he radiates work with the song. And that really worked for me on that night in particular. It all came together, the staging in the end. I remember during the first rehearsals, we're getting a little nervous, but he was sick. So, but once again, with the dancers at certain points also portraying his father, that the song is kind of built around, really was effective visually. It added a nice flair. The song to me gets never boring. It is interesting for me from the very beginning to the end. I love the verses, I love the chorus, I love the bridge, I love the orchestration. I think Italy brought us a masterpiece here. And I was worried it's not going to do as well as it deserves, so that it basically almost won made me very, very, very happy. So how am I going to choose between those two? I don't know. But I'll do it anyway. So the song that I put at the top of my list, the best runner-up, second place of the 2010s is, to me, 2019. Yes, I am putting Italy. I'm just putting it in first place. It was just so good. A song like that immediately stands. This will be a song that I know I will listen to for many years to come. It is so good. It is so different. Italy is so good at Eurovision, but Mahmood, I don't want to take anything away from him because it was him in the end, right? Putting this all together in his team. So all the credit to them. I will follow Mahmood's career just because of this, because I love his style. And I love the song, and this is just good. This is just really good, and we should be very proud. If you want to promote Eurovision to people that are not fans or have never heard of the contest, show them music like that. That's all I'm saying. But nothing to take away from Calm After the Storm, because that one is just this amazing. But these are just my thoughts. Do you agree? Disagree? Where are you mad? Where are you happy? I would love to hear from you. Share your favorites, your thoughts below in the comment section. Let's have a dialogue. I love to answer when you respond. So thanks for watching. I will be back soon with the next video. So have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good whatever.